Grand Rising. Happy Sunday, everybody. Hey, sorry. I hope you're still here. I'm late. I know. So much going on. I ain't gonna say there's so much going on, but stuff be going on. And I don't know why the time always get away from me. Please like, share, and subscribe. Make sure your notification bell says all so that when I go live, you'll get notified. Okay. How's everybody doing on this beautiful Sunday? All praise to the Most High. If you're alive, yes. All praises to the Most High. If you are alive this morning, if you woke up this morning, all praises to the Most High. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Give him his praise. Give him his praise. Yes. Listen, we just gonna talk. We just gonna talk. We just gonna have a real conversation today. A real conversation. Okay. Hit the like button. Yes, thousands of people is coming in the chat. Thousands and thousands and thousands of people is coming in the chat. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. Um, where was I gonna start? I titled this life lessons, right? Because we just gonna talk about some things. You know, some people don't know. They just don't know, right? They don't know because they didn't have nobody to teach them. And so they don't know. They just don't know, you know? And, you got some people who think they just know everything. They just think they know it all, right? Um, and that's not the case. And I want to touch on something. I'm going somewhere with this because I want to touch on something right quick. This thing, this thing where so I see so many people get upset. They get mad with the women, they get mad with the women mad with the men mad with the women. I just see a lot of that go on this internet. Okay, the devil's playground. Because that's what it is for some people. But this internet and a lot and some of those things are done to divide us, to divide and conquer. Divide and conquer. Divide and conquer. That's what some of this stuff is done for here, to divide and conquer. Okay. But some of us, we cling to certain people because certain people are talking what we want to hear. Okay. And you want to stay in that lane because you mad with the men or you're mad with the women. So once you find that guru that's talking what you want to hear, you're gonna ride that wave. Okay. And I'll be saying some of you, oh, we gotta protect her at all costs. We gotta protect her at all costs because she coming down on the women. Okay. She's coming down on the women. And and that's what some of you want to hear. Because for whatever the reason, you don't like the melanated woman. And some of you cling to certain ones because they talk about the melanated man. And for whatever the reason, right? For whatever the reason, you cling to that person because they're talking about the melanated man. Somebody that you don't like. And it's divide and conquer. Y'all see how that divides you? Divide and conquer. Divide and conquer. Divide and conquer. But that's what some of you do. When you haven't realized that we have some men who not doing right and who not living right. And then you got some women who not living right and who not doing right. Okay? But because y'all are so invested in the internet, and you come on here and you find your guru that's bashing the melanated woman, that's right down your alley. That's right down your alley. So that's who you're going to hang on to. That's the wave you're going to ride, because they talking the stuff that you want to hear. You want to hear somebody bashing the melanated woman. And so that's what they're doing. And so protect at all costs. Protect at all costs. That's what y'all be saying. I be laughing. I be laughing. Because that's what some of y'all be saying. Oh, we got to protect her at all costs. When you don't recognize, you don't understand that, okay, that's their point of view. That's what they want to talk about, right? But everybody has issues and everybody has problems, okay? You got some women who are not doing right by their kids and the kid's dad, and then you got some men who's not doing right by the children and the children's mother. Okay. And it's just that simple. You got some men, you got some women. It's not everybody. It's not everybody. And then you got these gurus that come on here. They so-called gurus, and they they talking what some of y'all want to hear. And so everybody get behind them. Let's cheer her on because she's bashing the melanated woman. Okay. Now, some of these so-called gurus, I don't know what if they doing something to help, that where they can help, where they helping the melanated woman or the melanated man. I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, I do know that some of these gurus that's on this internet is on here to divide and conquer the melanated people. They on here to do just that. Divide and conquer. Divide and conquer. That's what they on here for. And so that's what they do. That's what they do. That's what they do. When we have men who are not doing right by their child or their child's mothers, and you have and vice versa. Okay, that goes both ways, y'all. I don't understand why some of y'all hear people discussing these type of issues, and because it seems like they only getting on the melanated woman, y'all totally agree with them. Y'all agree with them. Y'all back on 100. Y'all on their side, man. Y'all riding the wave because they bashing or they talking bad about the melanated woman. You know, um, at some point, you guys need help. I'm talking about the melanated woman, and I'm talking about the melanated man. Okay, I'm talking about both of y'all, because if you a child needs both of their parents. Let's start there first. Children need both of their parents. They need the mother and the father. And excuse me, at some point, if you are not educated enough to do just that, work it out where so your child can have both parents, then you really need to get somebody that can help you. Go to therapy or something. But you need to fix it where as though you can get it where as though your child can see his father and be able to see his mom too, the mother and the father, because that's how it should be. But some of you women are angry with the man because the man is not doing what you want him to do. And some of you get angry because the man finds a new woman and treats the new woman better than what he was treating you. And some of you can't handle it. So you get angry and you get mad and you don't want to let him see his child, which is not right. It's not right. It's not right, ladies. It's not right. Even if you need to get somebody who can help you out with this, help you out with the situation, right? Maybe you need a third party who can help you out with the situation and just keep you away from the child's father until you can get yourself together. You understand what I'm saying? Because sometimes when we are hurting, it's hard for us to manage our emotions and our feelings when we hurt, when we are hurt. And I understand that. So maybe, when you have a situation where your child needs to see both parents, maybe you need to get, that's my daughter, y'all, in the background making that noise. Y'all know I got a special needs daughter. She makes her noise. There's nothing I can do about that, but talk louder. But anyway, like I was saying, we have situations like that, right? Where we be, some of us women get upset with these men because he done found another woman and he's treating her better than what he was treating you. And you're hurt and angry. And so you don't want to let him see the child because of that. And I understand, listen, I understand all of that. But you have to learn how to control your emotions and your feelings. And that's what some of you don't know how to do. So sometimes get a third party to come in, get a third party to help you through this, because a child needs their mother and their father. They need both parents. They need both parents. Okay. And I don't think that it's right to, you know, y'all, some of y'all that be going through some things with your emotions and your feelings, like, and you going through things with your child's father or your child's mother. Some of y'all don't need to listen to these gurus that's bashing the mother, the melanated woman. You don't need to listen to them, because you getting gratification in the wrong way by listening to them. You're getting gratification in the wrong way, because by them bashing the melanated woman, you're sitting back saying to yourself, "Yeah, see, I told you," and you putting it in your head as if you're right for the things that you're doing. You're right, but because you're listening to one of these gurus on here that's kind of bashing the melanated woman, you done got in your head that what you're doing is right when you're wrong too. A lot of times, both of you be wrong. The mother and the father be wrong. Y'all both be wrong as two left shoes. But because you listening to the guru, some of these gurus on here that's going after the melanated woman, right? You're sitting back telling yourself, I told you, I knew it. I knew it all along. She was wrong for this shit. I knew it. I knew she was wrong. Yeah. You sitting back making yourself think you're right. And you ain't right you about what you're doing. And I just think that some of you need to stop listening to some of these gurus that's going after, that's on this internet. That's, you got some of them that leans on the melanated women all the time. And that's what some of you melanated brothers want to hear. That's what some of y'all be wanting to hear. That's right down some of y'all alley. And a lot of times y'all don't be right. The shit y'all be doing don't be right either. Mm-mm. Y'all be thinking y'all right because the person that you decide to listen to is one of those people who wants to bash the melanated woman all the time. So you done put in your head that you right for what you doing. Well, both of y'all be wrong. Both of y'all be wrong. Both of y'all be wrong as two left shoes. But you got to get to a place where as though your children or child's mother and the father, y'all got to get to a place where as though y'all can share those children without arguing and fussing and stuff around them. Michelle, calm down. Even if it means putting a third party in, pulling a third party in, okay? Even if that's what you have to do. Hold on. Give me a second. Please give me a second. I'm back, y'all. Look, I'm um thousands of people on my live. Thank y'all for tapping in. I appreciate it. I'm speaking life into my channel. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to speak life into your channel, into anything that you do. But back to what I was saying. What you say, bud? Yeah. So back to what I was saying, y'all, is that that's what you got. Listen, I think that's a big problem that some of y'all be having is that you listen to some of these gurus on here about they be talking bashing the melanated woman, you know, and the single mothers and stuff like that. And when y'all, that's the only side y'all listen to. So y'all sit back and think y'all right for what y'all doing. But you be wrong too. You be wrong in this situation too. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all you gotta stop. Sometimes you gotta sit back and listen to understand. Okay? Not listen to make yourself right. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to sit back and listen and understand what's really going on. But some of you only listen to stuff because you want to be right. You want to be the one uh who's right in the situation. You want to be the one that's the good person, right? The one that's doing everything right. The one that's the good person. The one that's you know And a lot of times that's not the case. Both of you be wrong. Both of you be wrong. But because you only listen to certain stuff, you sit back and feed yourself certain information so you will feel right and justified for what part you playing in it. Because I used to always say, why I don't never hear them having those conversations where as though, you know, why I don't hear people having those conversations about the man, right? They always talking about the single mother, what she did, what she didn't do, how she did it. She was wrong. All kinds of stuff about the melanated single mother or whatever. But I never hear people having those discussions about the men and what part they play in it, you know? And I always thought that was funny. That was always funny to me. Why people don't want to have that discussion about the men and the part they play in it. I always said that. But let's be clear about something. It takes two to make children. It takes a mother and a father to make children. Okay? And at the end of the day, a lot of times the mother do wrong and the father be wrong too. Both of y'all be wrong. Because both of you be in your feelings. You be reacting to stuff because you in your feelings. I'm telling you. So both of you be wrong a lot of times. And a lot of times you have to learn how to mature. Some of y'all be doing stuff too fast and you're not mature enough. Michelle, Michelle, Michelle. A lot of times that be the case. Some of y'all be moving so fast, hopping in the bed with each other and making babies and stuff, and you don't be ready. You don't be ready. You don't be ready. And that's just the truth. Y'all be too damn young to be doing what y'all be doing. Y'all want to play house and stuff. You don't think about getting married, but you want to jump in the house with each other and build a relationship and make babies and all this stuff. And both of you be too young and you too immature for it, but you do it anyway. And then the man, he gets tired or he meets somebody else and now he wants to run off on the woman that he done made babies with and stuff. Now he want to run off on her because now he done met somebody else. Okay. And that's how it be sometimes. And like I said, at the end of the day, both of you be wrong. Both of you be wrong. Because you had no business even getting involved in that relationship at such a young age. So both of you be wrong. The man be wrong and the woman be wrong. But neither one of you want to take accountability. And then you're too immature to say that the child is suffering, okay, because of our mistakes. Both of you is mad and angry with each other. And you can't make good decisions when you are immature, angry, hurt. That's those feelings and emotions. That's what them feelings and emotions. That's them flared up and jumping around and stuff. So neither one of you can stop and you know get a grip and make some proper choices and decisions for that child. Because a lot of times both of you be immature and you hurt and your feelings and your emotions is jumping all over the place. And those type of things keep you from making proper choices and decisions about that child. So I just don't agree when I hear, certain people when they be talking about different stuff on the internet, and it just seems like so much of the weight is shifted towards the melanated woman, right? When a lot of times both of y'all be wrong. The mother be wrong and the father be wrong. Bottom line. Bottom line. And you can't make the father look like he right and he good when he picked her. You want to say that the mother, right, is this, that, and the other, and you want to make the father look like you want to put him in a good spotlight, but he picked her. He picked her. He chose to lay down with her. He chose to make them kids with her. So how can he be all that good if he picked this woman over here? He picked her. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there, give you something to think about. Giving you something to think about. That's all. We got to stop playing the blame game and we got to grow up. That's the bottom line. We got to stop playing that blame game and we got to grow up. We have to grow up and do better. That's all it is to it. It ain't, to me, it's nobody's fault because from the beginning, it was both of y'all fault anyway. You both hooked up. You both laid in that bed together. You both made them babies. So hey Ty, how you doing, baby cakes? So how can you really be mad with the mother or the father when both of y'all did it together. I mean, am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? That's right, Terry. We must remember a nighttime in heaven can lead to a lifetime in hell. That's right. And that goes whether it's the mother or the father. That goes either way. Either way. Either way. We got to stop trying to blame, try to play the blame game. Because at the end of the day, if you laid down with her, she wasn't bad when you was laying down with her and you made that baby. She wasn't bad then, was she? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. She wasn't bad then when you decided to lay down with her and make them babies or make that baby. She wasn't bad then. All of a sudden now she's the bad one when she's over here acting crazy and stuff because you moved on and messing with some other woman now. And now her feelings is hurt. She's hurt. And angry. And now she don't want you to see the baby and stuff because she feels like she was done wrong. And my thing is, before you jump on to something else, you need to be making this right before you decide to jump onto something else. You need to make this right. You need to fix this. And see, some of y'all men, you move on to the next woman when you know that this woman that you just left is hurt, is angry, is upset, and it just the list goes on. And before you jump up and run to someone else, you need to be trying to fix this and make sure that everything is good over here so that you can see your children, so that you know you're going to help her take care of these kids and everything. Because you laid down with her. Excuse me. You laid down with her and you created these children with her. She wasn't a bad person then when you did that. So see, when I see some people on the internet and they trying to come at the melanated woman talking about she don't want me to see my children, she don't, she this, she that, she the other, and this and that and other, and these gurus jump on the wave and they, you know, trying to bash the melanated woman and stuff. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, both of y'all created them children together. So I feel as though you both need to figure that shit out. See, I see too many brothers, right? And I done seen it for myself. I ain't talking about no internet stuff. I'm talking about real life shit. Because see, that's something I got a problem with you is that some of y'all hooked on what goes on the internet, what people saying on the internet. I go by real life shit, real life stuff. And some of y'all men, you create a situation and you don't even make it right where you done moved on to something else. And then you want to say, forget that over there. Forget that. You forget the children and that woman. And you move on to something else. Like it's okay. Like, oh, oh, like, oh, okay, like this is okay. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm just going to forget about all what I did over there. I'm going on. I'm moving on. I ain't got time to be worried about what I did over there, back there. I'm just going to move on. I ain't got time to be worrying about that. And that's what some of you do. That's what some of y'all do. It's not right. It's not right. Because first of all, you picked her. You chose to lay down with her. You chose to make that baby with her. So you need to fucking fix that. Instead of running off to another woman and acting like you done forgot all about this one back here, you need to fix this first. I'm not saying you got to be with her, but you need to fix it. Because she didn't create all that by herself. She did not create all that by herself. So I just feel as though you need to fix what you left back there. Y'all need to get on board and work that out. Where so you can get them kids up off of her sometime and so she can breathe a little bit. Y'all need to work something out. Instead of you just getting up, going on about your business like you ain't did nothing. I don't care what type of woman she is. You picked her and you chose to make babies with her. So it don't even matter to me what kind of woman she is. I'm not saying you got to be with her, but you need to make that right. You need to make it where it's though y'all can be cordial and you can get your children and stuff like that. But to just move on as if you ain't did nothing. To move on like she doesn't even exist. Like her and the children don't even exist anymore. Because you mad at her. You don't want to be with her no more. You're tired of the responsibilities and everything that come with it. You don't want to be bothered no more. So now you moving on to another woman. Okay? And it's not right. It's not right. And for some of y'all women who get with these men and y'all know that they got women with children. And yet y'all accept them trying to forget about these women and these children. Y'all accept that. See, I don't want to be bothered with a man that won't take care of his kids. I don't want to be with you. You know you got children by this woman and you're not taking care of them. You're not getting these kids from her to spend time with and stuff. I have a problem with that. What do you mean you want to be with me and you're not even taking care of these kids that this woman got, that you got with this woman? No, it's unacceptable, my brother. It's unacceptable. Why would you accept a man that you know have children with a woman that's not taking care of them? Why would you accept him into your life as your man when he's not taking care of these kids that he left over here with this woman? Please make it make sense. I'm not going to be with a man that I know got children with a woman that he's not taking care of. I'm just not going to do it. It's unacceptable. Why are you not taking care of those children? That's what I want to know. What's going on that you're not taking care of these children that you left with this woman over here? That's what I be wanting to know. You want to be with me? Oh, excuse me? How you going to be with me when you got kids over here with this woman? You gotta fix that. You gotta take care of these babies over here that she got, that you made with her. And that's what I'm talking about. Some of y'all women will get with some man, get with these men, and y'all will get with them, and you know they got children with another woman. They ain't taking care of them. They don't go get them or nothing. And you won't ask no questions or nothing about that. You'll just get with him, make him your man. Y'all will get married and everything. And you won't ask him nothing about those children that he have with that other woman. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me, because I want to know. Are you taking care of them children, my brother? What's going on? When the last time you seen the babies? Yeah, I'm gonna ask questions. Because at the end of the day, I really don't give a damn what's going on with you and her. But what about them babies? Them babies is innocent. They ain't got nothing to do with nothing. When the last time you seen them? When the last time you bought them some clothes and shoes and stuff? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna be asking. Because it's not right. It's not right that you get with a man knowing he got children and stuff, and you just get with him and say, forget them kids over there and that woman. I ain't got nothing to do with that. What? What? If you getting with that man, then you got a whole lot to do with them kids he left back there with that woman. And any other kids he made anywhere else. You got a whole lot to do with it. If you stepping in the shoes and you taking on that responsibility of being with that man, being his woman, how you gonna get with a man that's got children and just say forget about those children and everything he got going on as long as he with you? What? What? Uh-uh. Oh no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. What kind of woman are you? What kind of woman are you? Oh, long as he come in and he take care of you and your children, that's all that matter. That's all that matter. As long as she steps in, he steps in and he takes care of you and your babies, that's all that matter. The hell with the woman he left over here with 2 kids. And how about the one he left over there across town with 2 kids? Oh, don't forget about Joan over here with one. Oh, but as long as he taking care of you and yours, everything is good with you. That's the problem. That's the problem right there. That's the problem right there. I'm not accepting a brother. I'm not going to be with a brother knowing he got kids and he ain't taking care of them. I'm not doing it. I can't do it. You got to take care of them kids, my brother. You got to take care of them children. When the last time you seen them? When the last time you been with them? Are they eating? Are they hungry? And don't come at me with, oh, she won't let me see my kid. Oh, really? How come? What happened? Okay, well, I'll be the narrator for y'all. We going to the store. School time coming up. We going to the store and see what size they wear. I'll call them, see what size they wear and stuff. We're gonna get them some school stuff. I'll drop it off. I can drop it off to her since y'all can't get along. But you got to do your part. It's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. You got to do your part. You see what I'm saying? No, I'm not accepting it. I'm not accepting that. No, as long as the man doing for me and my kids, it don't matter. His kids don't even matter. And a brother, listen, I don't understand a man leaving his kids behind and going and taking care of a woman and her children. I don't get it. I don't understand that. Nope. I'm sorry. I just didn't do that. I can't do that. Yeah, and I know, some people don't want to hear it. The type of shit I talk about, the way I get down, people don't want to hear it. But that's how I get down. I'm not being with a man, knowing you got children, and I'm going to be with you. But as long as you're taking care of me and mine, everything is good. No, I'm not doing that. I don't get down like that. If you with me and you got children, I want to know if you're taking care of them. How do you and their mom get along? These are the things that's important to me. If I hook up with a guy and he has children, I need to know what's going on. Because you ain't gonna be laying up in my house with me and my children taking care of us, and you got kids and you never mention them. They never come over and stuff. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no. I want to know what's going on. Yeah, I want to know what's going on. What happened? What's going on? When the last time you seen them kids? What's really going on? Yeah, I'll be asking questions. I ain't gonna be laying up with some man and knowing he got kids, and I don't want to, I don't never see him with his kids, and he don't never say nothing about them and stuff. No, I'm gonna start asking questions. What's going on with your children? Yeah. What happened? Shit, I'm gonna ask questions. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't get down like that. I don't need to be with no man. You got kids. You gonna come get with me and take care of me and mine, but you got some over here that you don't even acknowledge. And I'ma just be with you and let you take care of me and mine. I ain't even gonna ask you about them kids. No, I don't get down like that. I want to know why you don't see them kids. What's going on over there? What happened? Why she won't let you see them kids? What happened between y'all? Even if I gotta reach out to her and talk to her myself, I will. I will. But I'm not gonna sit up there and stay with no man knowing that knowing that he has kids with another woman and he's not taking care of them. Oh no, no, no. We're not doing that. I need to know what happened. Sorry, say Miss Lisa, you learned this. Miss Lisa, you learned this great life lesson from your relationship you had with um your two daughters. I think that's what you meant, and you making the decision not to have an abortion. That's right. That's right. The mother is by biology. The mommy is by choice. That's right. The father is by biology. The daddy is by choice. And let me say this too. Let me say this. I'm glad you mentioned that, Tari. Once that woman had that child, regardless if you wanted it or not, once she make that decision to have that baby, you need to make that decision to be a dad. Because first of all, see what really gets in my gets me angry is the fact that some of you men, you go and you lay up with these women raw, no condom whatsoever, knowing that when you lay up with a woman without a condom, that 9 times out of 10 times out of 10, she's going to get pregnant. She can get pregnant, okay? But you don't wear no rubber or nothing. You go, you lay up with this woman with no condom, and then she gets pregnant. She makes the choice to have that baby. Okay? And then you want to holler. I didn't tell her she had to have that baby. She had to have that baby. Yeah, and you didn't have to lay up with her without a condom either. You didn't have to lay up with her without a condom, and you didn't have to, enjoy yourself, knowing that going in her raw, she could get pregnant. You already knew that. See, I think that some of these men need to be more responsible when it comes to laying up with these women without condoms and stuff and raw. If you don't want no babies with these women, then wear condoms. Wear two if you have to. Wear two of them. Double up, triple up. I'm just saying, do what you got to do to keep from bringing babies into the world that you know you don't want. But too many men do that. They go lay up with these women raw, no condom. And then this woman pop up pregnant, then you don't want to take care of the responsibility. And then you want to talk trash about her. I ain't tell her to have that baby. She chose to have that baby. I ain't tell her to have that baby. No, you didn't tell her to have a baby, right? But you didn't tell her not to, and you didn't choose to put on a condom. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm talking about. I feel as though some men need to take more responsibilities for their actions. So, you know, Miss Lisa, I've learned this great life lesson from your relationship you have with your youngest daughter, and you making the decision not to have. That's right. That's right. Let me tell you something. You can lay down with a woman, and you don't have to make a baby because you lay down with a woman. Okay? You don't have to. You don't. That keeps a whole lot of problems from coming up. When you take and use precautions and stuff, then you don't have to worry about the woman calling you a month from then or 2 or 3 months from then saying she's pregnant. You don't have to worry about trying to come up with abortion money. And you know what? You know what else irritates me? How people use abortion so loosely. We're talking about killing babies. And some people just use it so loosely. You know, like it's not even that serious. Like abortion is not that serious. It's whatever. Get an abortion. It is serious. It is serious. And that's why a lot of women don't like to have them. They don't like to have them. Because you taking a life. Whether you want to believe it or not, you taking a life. That's why a lot of mothers don't want to have them. Once they get pregnant, they just go ahead and have the baby. They don't want to have an abortion. But some men don't even look at it like that. They look at it, it's whatever. Get on the, here, girl, take this down and get an abortion. Hey, get this $5 and get that abortion. Told her to get that abortion, man. She ain't get it, that's on her. And told her I ain't want the baby. I heard how some men talk. I done heard how some men talk. Mm, mm, mm. Mm. And then they want to talk about the woman, but you chose to lay up with her. You chose to lay up with that woman. Then they want to down talk her and stuff. Man, I tell you. So, ladies, we just got you got to be careful of what type of men you dealing with and stuff. And you know, you just really got to be careful. You really do. The best thing you could ever do was just take sex off the table. Stop having sex with these men. You know, until you find somebody that's really going to respect you and going to treat you the way you should be treated. Take sex off the table. Simple as that. Keep your legs closed. You're not going to die if you don't have no sex. You're not going to die if you don't have sex. Because I done took it all the way off the table. And I feel good. I feel good. I do. I feel good. I ain't mad at all. It's been a long time. But I'm okay with it. That's right. I don't want no sex. I want to find me somebody who's walking righteously, who's tapped into the most high. That's right. I don't want nobody, you know. The next man that I get, I'm gonna marry, and they're gonna be my best friend. They're gonna be my best friend. And that's what I want. I don't want nobody I'm, you know, sleeping with, playing house with, and all that. No, I'm too old for that shit. I'm too old for that. Mm-mm. No, thank you. And you meet somebody, let me tell you something. You meet somebody, 6 months, a man can tell you if he gonna marry you or not. And vice versa. 6 months. A man know what he gonna do. He know. He get to playing them goddamn games and him in their horn and stuff. You better get your, hey, you better roll out. You better keep pushing. I was looking at that thing with what's her name? What's her name, babe? What's her name? That what her name? Uh what's their name, Angel? He been with her for a long time. They've been together what, about 6 years? And he said something about marrying her. They asked him about marrying her. Pretty much, he laid it out. But to make a long story short, he's not going to marry her. He don't want to marry her. What's their name, Angel? They was on. They went by. You know what I'm talking about? No, he ain't said. But what did he say? What did he say? He said marriage takes commitment, didn't he? What? No, no. Yeah, they went back. You know who I'm talking about? Ain't stop playing me. Wait a minute, y'all. I'm getting ready to look it up. I'm getting ready to look it up right quick. What was the name? J. King? What was their name? Wait a minute. Let's see if I can find it right quick. J. King. Yeah, because they asked him why he hadn't married her yet. And she's a very pretty girl. You can tell she's one of them girls, one of them at home. You can just tell, you can just like feel the energy. I can feel the energy. You know I am. You know I do. And listen, wait a minute, I'm gonna tell you the name right quick. Um, and they had him on there, and they was asking him why he hadn't married her. Why he won't marry her. He been with her all that time and hadn't married her. And that's something else I want to talk. Huh? No, wait a minute. I'm trying to find it. I can find it. Hold on. Don't go away yet. Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna find it. It's gonna pop up here because I had looked at it. Oh, okay. All right. Um, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Just give me a second. I'm gonna find it. I want to find it because they asked him. Um, why why he hadn't married her yet, right? They've been together for a long time. And they was asking him, I cannot think of, I can't stand that when I be thinking of something. When I be what's the name? And when I be trying to think of something and then can't call a person name, that gets on my nerves. But they did an interview with him and he been with her. I think they've been together for like 6 or 7 years, and still, and they done had a baby together, and he still hadn't married her. And so they was asking him, how come he hadn't married her yet? You know, and he was saying that it takes it takes commitment. He was saying that it takes commitment. So basically, he was saying to her, he was not uh trying to commit, basically. Now he done made a baby with her and everything. But he basically said that he was not trying to commit. Okay. Now he'd have been with this woman all this time and done made a baby with her. Now make that make sense. I'm telling you, it's crazy. It's crazy. And some of us as women, we got to take accountability too, because some of these men, they know if they gonna marry you or not. Like I just said, 6 months, 6 months tops, 6 months. A man know if he gonna marry you or not. Okay, so stop being with these men for. Excuse me. Stop being with these men for years and years and years and years and having a baby with them, and then talk about wanting to marry him, or you're sitting around waiting on the ring. You ain't gonna get it. You ain't gonna get it. You're not going to get it, okay? Because he already know what he trying to do. He already know. He already know what he gonna do and what he ain't gonna do. Yep. So That's something that some of us as women, hey, we gotta stop, man. We gotta stop. We gotta start reading the room better. We gotta start reading the room better. Sorry, say Miss Lisa, I was blessed with a loving two-parent home. Asking a lady to get an abortion would drive me insane. It would be a form of secondary suicide. I want all parts of me to live. I know that's right, Tari. I know that's right. And that's how it should be. If you going to lay down with a woman and get her pregnant, then you should be ready for the responsibility. Period. Period. And don't start hemming and hawing once she come to you and tell you she's pregnant. Don't start hemming and hawing and coming with the BS. Because you knew the chance that you was taking when you laid down with her and you didn't wear a condom. Okay? So don't come with the BS. Do not come with the BS when you knew what the deal was before when you laid down with her and you never put on a condom. Mm-hmm. You knew. And I'm gonna tell you something else that I get tired of hearing. Oh, we need. Oh, you need to pick better. That's true. That's true. But let me tell you something. Just like y'all so quick to tell a woman she need to pick better, some of y'all men need to pick better. Y'all pick these women, you lay down with them and you make babies with them, and then you wanna bail out. Then you wanna bail out. But you knew what you was dealing with when you laid down with her. So some of y'all need to pick better too. Don't even try it. I'm serious. I get tired of that foolishness. I get so tired of that foolishness. I really do. I was trying to find that interview. Wow, you got beautiful, Tony. Where they was talking about him not marrying her. Mm-hmm. I can't find it, y'all. I wanted to find it though because I really wanted to talk about it. I wanted to talk about what I wanted to talk about what he was saying about uh why he didn't marry this woman, you know. I don't know. I can't remember the name or nothing, y'all. I can't believe this. And I looked at it. I just looked at it too, and still can't remember the name. I mean, yesterday I was looking at it. So if I can't find it in the truth, um, I'm gonna see. Yeah, I wanted to see that. It was an interview that he did, and he has a nice looking girlfriend that he's been with for like 6 years, and for some reason he didn't want to marry her, and he went on some interviews and they asked him why he didn't marry her. But I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it watching. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I wanted to see. I don't know. I don't see it. Oh man. I was looking for that. I did. I wanted to see this. That's all right. I ain't gonna worry about it right now. I'll find it. I'm gonna find it. We're gonna talk about it later on. I'll come back and do that later on. But I'm gonna find it. I'll find it. And when I do, we're gonna come back and talk about it because I wanted to talk about that. That's something I wanted to talk about too, was being married. So many of us um being married, and we be married, but we don't I mean, not we be married. We're not. We get with women and we don't be married to them, and we have a baby with them, and they be good girls. They be good women, and yet we don't marry. We end up not marrying them, and that's a problem, But we got to stop being with getting with these men, and being with them for 7, 8 years, right? 6, 7, 8 years, and having a baby with them, and then expecting the ring, expecting the marriage. You're not gonna get it. You're not gonna get it. You heard it here first. You're not gonna get it. If a man doesn't marry you within 6 months, you need to move on because you're not the one he want to marry. A man knows when he wants to marry. A man knows. He knows. He knows. Okay. So if you there and you've been with him for 6, 7 years and he hasn't married you yet, he's not going to marry you. If you with a man and you've been with him for a year and he ain't married you, he ain't gonna marry you. I'm just being honest with you. A man know if he want to marry you. He knows within 6 months if he want to marry you. Look how Simone Biles and her husband did. They got married. They wanted to get what? I think they was together. They was together about a year. I think they got engaged within 6 months, if I'm not mistaken. and then you looked up and they was married. Okay, I think they got married. They met in 2022, if I'm not mistaken, and they got married in 2023. Yeah, and I think they was engaged. I think they got engaged what in about 6 months. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I'm not sure, but it was pretty fast. It was pretty fast. Okay, so what I'm saying is that a man knows when he wants to marry you. He knows already. 6 months, he already know if he's going to marry you. 6 months. 6 months. 6 months. He already know. 6 months. He already know if he gonna marry you or not. See, but we always trying to wait and give them a chance to make their mind up and all this. No. Mm-mm. 6 months. If he ain't trying to marry you, move on. Move on. Simple as that. 6 months. 6 months. A man know if he gonna marry you or not in 6 months. If he keep dragging you along, dragging it and dragging it, move on. You don't want to. Why would you want to marry somebody? You gotta make marry you, or you gotta push them into marrying you. No, you want somebody that's gonna do it automatically. You want somebody that's gonna automatically marry you. Why would you want to be with somebody you gotta force to marry you? No, ain't no forcing shit. 6 months, I'm out. I'm gone, and I might not give you 6 months. I might only give you 3 months. It all depends on what's going on with me. It all depends on what's going on with me. But 3 to 6 months, because he know a man knows if he gonna marry you or not. 3 to 6 months. I ain't sitting around waiting on you. I ain't sitting around, trying to push you into marrying me and none of that. After that 6 months, I'm out. hmm I'm out. Like I said, men know. They know. They know if they gonna marry you or not. They already know. Y'all stay there for 4, 5 years, 6 years. Then you had that baby, and he still don't marry you. Prime example: Queen and what's his name? Queen and that guy that she still engaged to all this time. That man ain't trying to marry her. I don't care what she say. She can make all the excuses in the world. That man is not trying to marry her. Because if he was, he would have been did it. He would have been tied to knot with her. He done been with her all this time, and he got a baby out of her. He's not going to marry her. If he marry her, it's because they both old, and it's nothing else for them to do. And he may just go ahead and marry her. But other than that, he's not going to marry her. He's not going to marry her. Like I said, the only reason why he'll marry her if they actually keep going and just grow old together, and they end up growing old, right? And so he say, "Come on, man, we just gonna go ahead and marry. We just gonna go ahead and do this. We don't grew old together, so let's just go ahead and do this." You see what I'm saying? That type of thing. But as far as why he's still young and stuff, he's not gonna marry her. What for? He got the baby. I'll be honest with you. I think some of us women, we give too much. We give too much. We do. We give too much ourselves. That's just my opinion. We give too much. We do. That's just how I feel. I feel like us as women, we give too much. That's right. Tori say we must remember if a man can get the milk for free, why pay for the cow? Ladies must know their self-worth. Come on, Tori. Come on, Terry. Say that again. Let me put this up here. I'm getting ready to go to y'all. I've been on here too long. Look what Terry say. We must remember, if a man can get the milk for free, why pay for the cow? Ladies, most must know their self-worth. That is so true. That is so true. You must know your self-worth. You must. You must. And that's what I was just saying. Ladies, some of y'all give too much. You give too much. You do. You give too much. It's just, I know, it just seems like it's in our nature, ain't it? That when we get with a man that we really like and we really care for, we give it our all. We do. We got to stop doing that. You got to stop doing that. 6 months, 6 months. If he ain't married you, roll out. Roll out. Because a man know if he gonna marry you or not. He knows. He already know. See, me myself, I'm only giving you 3 months. Right? I'm only giving you 3 months. But I'm just saying, for y'all, 6 months. 6 months. And if he ain't married you, roll out. Roll out. I'm telling you. Don't hang around. Don't have no baby. Roll out. Take it from, listen, I know what I'm talking about. I'm 54 years old and I've been through some shit. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. 3 months. I say 3 months for me. But if you want, you give him 6 months. If he ain't married you, you better roll out. Don't stay around, thinking that it's going to change and all that, and then you stay around, you give him a baby, you done really fucked up then, because he's definitely not going to marry you. He's definitely not going to marry you. And some of y'all got to stop thinking that because you have a baby with that man that he's going to marry you. No, that is not true. That is not true. If you have that baby and he hasn't married you before you had that baby, he's not going to marry you. He's not going to marry you. Give him 6 months. If he ain't married you, roll out. Roll out, because he have no intentions on marrying you. And if I'm wrong, fellas, tell me I'm wrong. Let me know if I'm wrong or not. A man know if he's going to marry you or not. I say 3 months, but you can give him 6 months. But I say 3 months. He already know what he going to do. He know. But we gotta stop going into these relationships giving it so much, y'all. We give it too much, ladies. We do. You give it too much. You go in it and you give it too much. That's the problem. That's the problem. And you stay too long. You stay too long. If it's marriage you're looking for, and that man ain't married you in 6 months, get your ass up and get the hell on the moving. Because he has no intentions on marrying you. And that's just the truth. Don't stay around and keep on, boning them and whatnot, and then you get pregnant, and then it's a wrap for real then. It's a wrap for real. Seriously. Sorry, say we must remember, if a man can get the milk. Oh, I did read that. Must remember, a man will place a lady into one or 4 categories: friend, lover, wife, mother of his children. A lady needs wait a minute. A lady needs to know how a man views her. That's right. That's right, Tari. That is so true. Yep. So I'm telling y'all, stop putting so much into it. Stop putting so much into it so early. Some of us women, we go into the relationship, we put too much into it. If you're looking for marriage and he ain't talking about marriage in 6 months, you better get up out of there and go find what you're looking for. You better get up out of there and go find what you're looking for. Real shit. You better go find what you're looking for. Don't hang around in there thinking that if you get pregnant, he gonna marry you. Because he's not. He's not. He's not gonna do it. I gotta find that thing where that dude did that interview, and he been with that girl for 6 or 7 years, and she's a entrepreneur and everything, make good money, and she been with him, like I said, 6 or 7 years, and she had a baby with him. And so he went on an interview about marrying her. They asked him about marrying her. And I want us to listen to it. I want us to react to that. I got some things I got to do. I'm getting ready to get off of here. I got some things I got to do. But I will be back. So please turn your notifications on so we can talk about it. I want to see all exactly what he had to say and stuff. But yeah. Yeah, we got to stop that. We got to stop that. The main men know if they're going to marry you or not. They know. Okay. So, ladies, stop putting so much into it. Stop hanging on for so long thinking that you're going to make that man change his mind, because it don't work like that. It doesn't work like that. And if you let him knock you up, he's definitely not going to marry you. Okay. That's not going to make him change his mind. So stop playing. Don't play with yourself. He ain't marry your ass in 6 months. You better get up out of there. I love you guys. Thank you all for tapping in with me. Please hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you have your notification sets all so that when I go live, you'll get notified. I will be back later on, y'all, and so we can talk about it.